Rose Heart here, and today I'm going to be doing how I curl my hair / my bullying story. So basically I've had a lot of questions about how I curl my hair, because a lot of people have been seeing in my pictures that I do really do curly hair. I don't know what's going on with this piece here. So yeah, also a lot of people have been messaging me asking about my bullying experience, how I dealt with it and all that lot. So in this video I'm going to cover all of it. So I'm going to cover my curling my hair, and then I'm also going to talk about my bullying story. So yeah, just ignore the skin today. I do not know what's going on with it. It's just having a mad one today, and I'm really sorry guys, but hey ho, it's my skin. I can't do anything else about it. But anyway guys, so yeah, before I get into it, if you want to see what I'm doing when I'm not videoing, my social media down below. Also, I will have the name of my social media at the end of this video, but excuse me, all links will be in the bottom bar, in the description bar. What else I could say? Also, I'm really sorry that I didn't upload on Wednesday and what day was it? Wednesday and Friday. I have got the flu and a head cold, but I think the head cold's kind of gone, and now it's just the flu that's staying with me. But I think the flu's kind of going now, because I don't feel as bad as I did on Tuesday. So I've actually been ill since Tuesday. So yeah, so I'm just going to turn my curling wand on. This is the new me. This is a new me curling wand. As you can tell, I need to clean it because I recorded this, I've done this on Friday. Tried to see if I could do it, and I couldn't. So even though that video is 1 hour and 44 minutes, so I'm going to try and get it down to preferably less than that. And also, I'm seeing as I'm feeling a little bit up myself today, I'm going to get it done today and upload it for you tonight. So yes, this is the new me curling one. This is I think this is the 1-inch barrel. I'm not sure, but hey ho. Also, I've already sprayed my hair with heat defense. This is the Treseme heat protection up to 260, and it's a spray one. I do have this in the serum, but I only use the serum when I've straightened, if I'm halfway, when I'm blow drying my hair, because it gives a nice sleek smooth look. But we don't want that with these curls today, and my hair is quite hard to curl, so well, it's quite hard to keep the curls, my hair is, so I don't want to use that because I want to add a lot of texture as I can. So I'm going to spray my hair with hairspray before I curl every section. This is the Treseme Extra Hold, which is the 4, and it's the pink one. I really like this, it's really good. It brushes out simple. And then after I've curled my hair, I'm going to be using the new me Gloss Boss Serum to smooth out once I've curled it and like styled it. Well, not styled it, kind of like brushed it out, kind of like. So yeah, so this is my hair. It's really long. It's not as thick as it used to be. So yeah, so I'm just going to take my glasses off so that they're not in the way. So what I'm going to do is literally take a section from my ear to my ear at the back, and then I'm just going to clip it. So this is the clip that I'm going to use, well, when I don't drop it. So this is the clip, and then I'm just going to clip it round and then clip the back bit as well, so that it's like that. Okay, so then I'm going to section it like that, and now I'm just going to wait for the curling one to heat up. So guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I curl my first section. So I'm just going to do this section, show you how I curl it, and then I'm going to go on to my story. As soon as I finish my story, I'm going to go curl all the rest of my hair till I get to the top layer, and then I'm going to come back, because I curl my hair all the same from the bottom layer all the way to the top until I get to the last layer on the top of my head. So that is what I'm going to do, because I don't want to bore you, and I don't want to be this video to be like an hour and somewhat long. So I want to try and shorten it down, because I don't want it to be that long for you guys, because I know some of you don't like watching that video. But also what I do is, if you want this hair to last like a while, I know my hair lasts like for a week when I do this, because I do it when it's really oily and yucky, then I curl my hair. So like, what I do is, if you're doing it on like literally just washed hair, I normally pin it to my head and then sleep in it overnight. So these are the Numi pins, well, bobby pins. So that's them. I have this one in a set, but you can actually get these off Numi. Everything that I use that is Numi, you can get off there. Like the serum, I've also got the dry shampoo as well. And that's it, to be honest. So yeah, so the curling wand has heated up because it's gone green. So now I'm going to do my first section. So I literally am going to take like an inch or so. I don't think that looks like an inch, but hey ho. I'm going to take like an inch, and then I'm just going to hairspray it, because as I said, my hair is literally so hard to curl. Well, it's not hard to curl, it's hard for the curl to stay in. So what I'll do, I'm going to hairspray it, kind of like brush it a bit so that it's evenly distributed, so it's evenly coating the hair. I can't even talk, mate. So yeah, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to curl this one behind so that it's curling away from my face. Now I'm going to try not to burn myself, because I've done this the other day and I burnt myself everywhere when I done this on Friday. It was just like, oh my god. So this one is going to be curled away from my face, and that is pretty much, well, that was supposed to curl better than it normally does, but I don't know. I think for some reason my hair isn't doing as it's told today. So let's try again. You know when you have them days when your hair wants to do what you tell it to, but then you have other days when it don't want to do it? I think that is what today is. My hair is doing the opposite of what I want it to do today. So this one I'll curl away from my face. The next set one I'll pick up, I'll curl to my face. And then the one after that I'll curl away from my face. And that is pretty much the pattern all the way up until my last layer on top of my head. Because when I brush it out then, they don't all go into one, the curls. Because sometimes, you know, when you just want that curl hair when you can tell when the curls are like not going into one. That is what I like. I don't like it when I curl my hair the same way and it goes into one. Because it just looks like a massive wave and I don't like it. So let's see if my hair is going to do as I say this time. Yeah. So that's the first curl. So all I'm going to do is literally fling it to the back and then curl the next section. So this section is going to be to my face, because then, like I said just, that when I go to brush it out, it won't go like all in one. So I'm going to curl this one to my face. So I'm going on, like that one I went under, this one I'm going on top. So that it, so that they don't curl together when I brush it out. Oh, God. Should have really put some music on, but I might get done for copyright. I don't want that. Do 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 do. I try every time I realize. I literally love that song. It's like my favourite song ever. So that is another curl. As you can tell, my curls come out different each time. I don't know what's. So yeah, I think I should have left this on a little bit longer. So let's try again. Every time I realise. I think it might be because I'm doing too big of a section, because sometimes if I do too big of a section, my curls don't turn out the way I want them. And I don't know why that is, it's just that my hair is kind of weird. So yeah, so let's do a small section, and I knew that was going to happen. Every time I realize. Oh, that's hot. I just burnt my finger. Nice one, Terry. Okay, so that's been on long enough. Is it curly? There. Okay, so that's the second one, and the third, well, the second one. Sometimes they curl like differently, so I wouldn't worry if one curl isn't the same as the other, because they do curl differently. So every time you curl your hair, you can have a different come out anyway. I mean, result. Where's my brush? There it is. Right in front of me. Couldn't even see it. Blind as a bat I am. So just going to do the same with this one. This time I'm going behind, so underneath the hair, because this one is going away from my face. The one before done that was going to my face, and that is the pattern that I do all the way up to the top of my head till I get to the top layer, and then I do the top layer completely different. So after I've done this section, I will get on with the story. And then once I finish the story, I will go curl the whole of my hair till I get to the top layer, and then literally come back when I've done the before I do the top layer, because then you can see how I do the top layer, because it's kind of different to how I do the rest of my hair, because obviously it's a top layer, so like I do it completely different. Okay, so see, this one's more of a spiral. But don't worry if you get if one isn't the same as the other. It's completely fine. It might be because you're using too much of a thick section. So I'm going to use a small section like I did to start off with. Spray it. Distribute it. Get it evenly coated all over there. And then this time I'm going frontwards, because I went backwards with that other one. So that's it, like that. And then once I've done each section, I will spray it all with a hairspray. So like once I've done and all finished all this section, I will spray it, then I'll go over to the other section, do the same to the other side, and then spray it once I've finished, and that is what I do all the way up to my head. So then that each section is separately sprayed, so that I can make sure that the hairspray, when I spray at the end, I haven't got to spray so much, because I've been spraying in between each section, because then, ow, I burnt my hand, because then I know that each section has already been sprayed enough. So yeah, so that is the next one, and then I just keep doing this all the way until I get to the end of the section, and then I move on and do the other side after I've sprayed them all together. So I just really hope my hairspray don't run out on me, otherwise I'm screwed. So this one is going to be, this one is going to be behind, I'm pretty sure, because I'm pretty sure the other one was in front. So literally, and how I don't burn my hands is because I make sure that there's like literally a tiny piece here that is not on the curling wand, because then I can hold it here without it burning my hands. So I only leave it on here for like probably a second or something, because it's already hot as it is. So I think that pretty much the longer you leave it on, the more defined your curl is. But you don't leave it to the point where it's like breaking off your hair. So I literally probably leave it on for 10 seconds or something like that. And then I take it off and then do the other side. So glad I touched the bottom then instead of the actual wand. So the thing I love about this curling wand is the fact that it adds shine to your hair when you go through and curl it. So like some curling wands are like really, I don't know, I can't explain it. They're like, they don't add shine and protect your hair. But this one, while you're curling, it adds shine and it doesn't damage your hair as much. Well, it don't really damage your hair anyway, because like if you put heat protector on, then it's not going to be as bad. But actually this bit here never gets hot. That's what I actually like about this curling wand, because other curling wands that I've had, the end gets really hot as well when you're curling your hair. And so like you can't really hold it like this. But with this one you can, because it doesn't really, this bit doesn't really get hot. I think it never gets hot. I've had this on to like probably like 4 Celsius and it doesn't get hot. Like this bit stays cool all the way through. And I actually really love it like that, to be fair, because some of them you'll get some curlers and they get really hot, but like as you're going through curling your hair, this bit starts to get really hot. And it's like, I can't really hold it there, but this one it doesn't, and I actually really love it. Because then while I'm curling my hair, I can put my finger on this bit. So that's that curl done. And then next one, I'm just going to brush this section out, make it more easier for me to get the sections. Okay, so normally I go from back to front. But when I do alternative sections, I like to go front to back, because then I can make sure that the curls and my front are away from my face instead of to my face. So same again. Every time I be home. So just doing the same again, curling away from my face. And the brush that I'm using is the Treseme paddle brush, I think it is. I completely just lost that one then. Ow! Okay, so that is another curl done. And then fling it to the back to let it cool down. And this brush is actually a Treseme one. I don't want to show you it really that bad because it's kind of filthy. Okay, so this one, because this section is so small, I can do this one in one because of the how small it is. So let's go. So I'm going to curl this one towards my face, because obviously the other one was away from my face. So, oh, for God's sake, I knew that was going to happen. So then I'm just going to like literally leave it on here for 10 seconds. The longer I leave it on, the more defined it's going to be. So I'm just going to leave it on for 10 seconds, because I don't want to leave it on for any longer than that, because otherwise it's going to like get really hot and also it might damage the hair, so I don't want to do that. Because I only really leave each section on for 10 seconds, because obviously I don't want to leave it on any longer. Otherwise, you know. So that's another curl done. So that's this section done. So that's that done. And then all I'm going to do is hairspray it. Like so. Like that. And that's hairsprayed. So that's that section done. And then I'm going to do exactly the same as I've just done, all the way up to my head. So with this section, I'll start from the front. The front one is always curled away from my face. Next one, two, away, and two. And then once I've curled all this section in that pattern, I will then spray it all with hairspray. Move on to the next section, do exactly the same, all the way up until my last layer on my head, and then I will like that, and then I do a different way of curling that one. So we're going to go on to the story time now, so because I'm just going to literally do the same all the way up to my head while I'm doing story time. So basically, as people know, well, a lot of people don't know that I've been bullied, because this story I've never actually told anyone. It's SS, right? Nice. So I've never really told anyone this story because, I don't know, it's just, I've never known actually anyone actually get bullied when I was getting bullied, so I never really had anyone to talk to. Plus, because I was being bullied, I never really had that many friends. So, like, because I have friends, and then one of the bullies would tell them, like, oh, she's, and then, like, they stop being my friends, so it's like, great. But yeah, so basically, from since I was born up until the age of 10, my mum always bought my clothes, so I always had, like, pink, white, and nude clothes. I never had any dark colours apart from my uniform. Up until the age of 15, I never had any dark clothes in my wardrobe. Even my bags and my shoes were not even dark up until the age of 15. But then when I got to 10, my mum turned around to me and goes, you're 10 now, so you can start like picking your clothes what you want, but I'm going to pay for them. Okay then, it's fair enough. I was like, okay then, mum, fab. So like literally that's what I did, and literally I loved it. It was like literally amazing. I felt like free to wear whatever I wanted. So my mum kind of gave me that kind of like security, because she knew that she could trust me with what I was going to wear. She knew I wasn't going to buy something that's like slutty or nothing. So like yeah, but also because of how I was brought up, because obviously my mum was a single mom. My dad actually walked out on us. Well, actually my mum left him. That is a different story, to be honest, that I'm not going to bring up, because to be honest that story has nothing to do with no one. So yeah, so my mum left my dad, so yeah, when I was quite young as well. So when I got to 10, my mum said, right, you're 10 now, you can pick your own clothes, I'll pay for it, you pick them. I was like, okay then, fair enough. So even when I was younger, I always had nice clothes. I never had anything black, like I said. So literally I kept to that colour palette, because I actually quite like pink. When I was younger, it was more of the fuchsia pink, but now that I'm getting to like I'm 24 this year, so now that I'm 24, it's kind of like the blush pink, like not the bright pink, it's kind of like the blush pink. Like, so I don't really like the fuchsia colour no more, because I think it's like so in your face, like Barbie, and I don't really like Barbie, to be fair. When I was younger, yeah, I used to watch Barbie all the damn time, like it's like So that's kind of like why I liked fuchsia pink at the time, because I was watching Barbie when I was little. This was like when I was 5. So yeah, so that's kind of like why I liked it. But then when I got to 10, I started not liking fuchsia. I started liking to go on to the blush pink kind of colour. For God's sake, I keep losing the hair. Ow, I just put my finger on the curling wand again. So yeah, so when I got to 10, I started not going off the fuchsia colour. I started going on to the blush pink, which to be honest I kind of liked anyway, because it's kind of like the colour that goes with everything kind of colour. So the fuchsia was really hard to like pull it with colours for it to look nice, but the blush pink was brilliant because it went with anything. So yeah, so I kind of went on to the blush pink. So when I was 10, I kept to that colour palette all the way up until I was about 15, I think it was. So yeah, and then I started getting bullying because of it, because of the colours that I liked and because of how skinny I was. Because I was literally, at the age of 10, I was a size 10 or 12 in adult clothes. So yeah, so I was quite skinny. So because at the time, when I was 10, I started going out in the street, playing in the street and everything, because you do at that age, because obviously You're 10 now, you think you're like going on 20, so I started going out in the street and wearing the colours that I liked. So, and then people started taking the fun out of me and everything, and then since I started being bullied, I did start eating quite a lot because of the fact that I'm being bullied, so I started eating quite a lot, so I started putting a lot of weight on. So when I got to the age of 15, I kind of like put like a kind of lot of weight on. That's why I was turning it the wrong way. So yeah, that's another count done. So yes, so I started putting quite a lot of weight on because I was being bullied. Kind of affected me really bad because I was really upset about it. I had hardly any friends in the street because of it. They used to take the mick out of me because I didn't have everything that everyone else did, because my mum was a single parent. Even though she went with my stepdad who lives with us now, who's got my brother, Mum didn't really, like, because it was her place, so she didn't want him to do anything. So it's kind of like, I'm gonna do it, try and get everything for her. And that was the way it was, to be honest. Because like, to be honest, I can't really remember much when I was 5 because of how bad I was bullied. I tried to forget about what happened, all the bullying and everything. So from 10 to 15, it's kind of like a blur. But I remember that my mum got with my stepdad, when I was 5. Because I remember one incident where my real dad come to the door. Because obviously when I was a kid, my real dad still used to see me when I was little. And then it got to the point where my real dad actually knocked on the door. My stepdad answered, so like, and my mum's like, who's that? And then she realised who it was when she heard me shout, Daddy. And she was like, oh. And then she rushed off the toilet because my stepdad and my real dad don't really get on. So, yeah. So they don't really get on. I don't really see my real dad now. That's a different story for another day. So yeah, I would like to get back in contact with him, to be honest. But it's whatever. Because I've been talking, I've completely forgot which one. Yeah, this is talk 2. So yeah, so yeah, I was bullied all the way up until the age of 15, well, kind of like 16. Because I was bullied all the way through primary school, and then I was kind of like bullied in high school as well. But then when I left, I think I left at the age of 15, because that's when you normally leave. I went to sixth form. So at the age of 16, I was doing sixth form, which I wish I hadn't done, because the people that was picking on me when I was in high school was still there. So they really like it. So yeah, so that's at that 16, I decided to go when I finished sixth form. I decided to go to Howsowing College, which actually really was the best decision I ever made, because literally I loved it. A girl that commented on my videos, I think it was all about my hair video. That girl, started college at the same time. Because she's a year younger than me. We started college at the same time. We finished at the same time. And literally, we just went through college together, to be honest. So yeah, and to be honest, I'm glad that I went through college, because literally we had so much fun in college. It was hilarious. So yeah. But yeah, as soon as I got to 15, when like the bullying got really bad, I literally chucked all my pinks, whites and nudes clothes out, and actually bought all black because of how bad the bullying got. So like, I thought, oh, if they're bullying my clothes, then I'm going to change my clothes. So literally, I actually chucked all my clothes out. All the clothes, actually chucked my whole wardrobe out, because at the age of 15, I still had no black in my wardrobe. I literally had pink, white and nude. I had no black apart from my school uniform or my college uniform, which was a tunic and some trousers, because I'd done hair, beauty and nails. So yeah, so I actually chucked the whole of my wardrobe out, bought a whole new lot. So I bought all clothes black, even shoes I bought all black. And then when I got to like 16, I got like really fat. I had no pink, white, or nude, or black, or uniform. Well, black clothes. And then I got to the stage where I'm like, I don't really give a shit no more. So when I got to 16, I was like, I don't give a shit. Like, I couldn't give a shit what any of you lot think anyway. At the end of the day, I want to be happy in how I feel. So that's when I decided to go back to losing weight. I went back to trying to get down to the size 10 or 16 that I was at before. I think that's a little bit too much. So yeah, so I actually tried to get back down to that size that I was when I was 10. Because obviously that's the size that I felt when I was that's the size that I was when I was comfortable. So yeah, so that's what I did, and then hang on a minute, let me just try and clip that out of the way. So let's just get these sections. Let me just get these sections, because I don't know why, but for some reason I cannot multitask. Well, I can, but I can't sometimes. It depends what I'm doing. So then put them curls behind. I'm just going to brush out this layer because it's really knotty, because it's been up in that section. So then I'm going to start with this side, and then I'm just going to flick this side behind. But this time with this side, I'm going to start backwards to front. So then I'm just going to start backwards to front. So then get a smaller layer. I'm in section, and then I'm just going to spray with hairspray. So yeah, so like from 10 to 15, I was bullied a lot for the clothes that I was wearing and the size I was, and because I didn't have a lot of technical stuff that everyone had then, which to be fair didn't bother me. But yeah, so I was bullied from then, and then when I got to 16, I decided I had enough. Went back down to a size 10 to 12, and then lately I've just put it back, and then when I got to 17, I put it all back on again because I went on the depot. So yeah, all I just done then was I went frontwards, and then the next section is going to be backwards. So yeah, so like at the age of 17, I went on the depot, and then the depot actually, scientists say that the depot actually makes you put on weight. So that is the reason why I am as big as I am. It's because it's not because I eat a load of shit. It's because of because I've been on the depot for quite a long time. When I first went on the depot, I was 17, and then I went on it. I was on it for nearly just under 2 years. So I was on it when I was 17, and then just before my 19th birthday I come off, went onto the pill, and then I kept forgetting to take that, so I come back off that and went back onto the depot, which was when I was probably about, I don't know when it was. I think it's like the past couple of years. I went onto the depot, and then as you know, last year I got bullied again by some girl that I don't even know who she is. And to be honest, I think she was having problems in her own life that she thought that she'd just take it out on someone else anyway. So she did, and basically it was just vital stuff. So basically what happened is, last year, in the middle, I think I got added into a group with her and I think a sister or something like that. I think she said it was a sister. And they started taking the piss, saying, "Oh, you fat," and all this lot. And I'm like, "Oh, is that it? Is that all you got?" Like, didn't really bother me at the point, because like I said, I was bullied for the whole of my life, and it don't bother me no more. So like, it don't bother me, and like, so I deleted the group. removed myself from the group, and then like just carried on with life because it didn't bother me. So then about December time last year, I got added into the group again. So I was like, for God's sake. So they added me into the group again. This time they took it way too far. They started laughing at the fact that my nan died of cancer. And I was like, you know what, you're sick. And then she started saying that my real dad raped me. My mum ran off. I'm like, yeah, okay then. Yeah, of course she ran off. Is that why she's living? Is that why she's up the house? But yeah. She was like, oh, your dad raped you, your mum ran off, and all this, like, and she was like, oh, I'm going to expose you. I was like, expose me for what? You're the one messaging me, saying, oh, your dad raped you, your mum's run off, and started laughing at the fact that my nan's dead, and then calling me fat, so you're the one that needs to be exposed. So basically what I did, I went on Instagram Live and just told everyone all the nastiness that she was doing. And she didn't really like it, to be honest. But I actually reported it to Instagram as well. And Instagram come back to me saying, oh, she's not doing nothing wrong. I was like, she's bullying me, like, you know what I mean? So I'm very happy with Instagram either, to be honest, or Facebook. Because every time I report someone, that nothing seems to happen to them. Because obviously she was bullying me. She had me in this group with her sister, who I don't even know who they are. And it was just pathetic, like. And I was like, you know what, just grow up and get over yourself. How old am you? Like 5. Like, stop acting like you're 5 and act your actual age. So I just blocked her in the end because I was like, you know what, you're just pathetic. Get over yourself. Like, obviously, if you've got problems going on in your own life, don't bring me into it. I'm not interested. I just told her that nicely, and then I just like exposed her on Instagram, and then I reported her to Instagram, and Instagram was like, there's nothing wrong, nothing happened, and nothing was wrong. And I was like, well, clearly you didn't see the group chat then that I reported. So I'm kind of like going through Instagram to take it further, because obviously if someone's picking on you for bullying, obviously they should be banned off the site. Because I think it's wrong that someone is going to bully you on Instagram, even though they don't even know who you are. So, okay, whatever, love. Like, go and get a grip. So, yeah, so that was kind of like my bullying story up until now. And now I'm realising that I don't give a shit what people think of me. If I'm happy in my own skin, then I don't care. So this year is going to be the year where I go back to the size 10 or 12 that I was, with all the colourful clothes and everything. So literally today, after I've done this video, I am literally going to get all my clothes out, because as you know, my wardrobe broke on me last week. So I've had to literally put all my clothes into suitcases and that lot. So what I'm going to do in a minute, because my pyjamas, there's literally no black pyjamas in there, so that's fine. And so literally all I'm going to get out is the suitcase and then the bag that I've got all my clothes in. And literally I'm going to chuck out everything that is black, or even has black in it, because I don't really care. I'm going back to the way I was before, where I was before, with the colourful and the size I was. What? They're downstairs. Underneath the sink. In that box thing. That's where I'll last pull them. Because because I took one off, and I just shoved, and I don't need it, so I shoved it back in the box with the actual things, because it was on the Thursday when I was going around emptying all the bins.
How many was left?
Loads. Well, there were loads left, but there was still some on the actual roll. Because there was one that I took off, and then there was some left on the roll. Okay. Sorry, that was my mum. She's looking for the black bags. The black bin bags. So yeah, so like I said, this year is going to be the year where I go back to the colourful clothes I was wearing. Also go back to the size I was, and just be happy in my own skin, to be honest. So that is what I'm going to do this year. So that is my aim for this year. As you know, if you've seen my Target video, which was I done, I think it was the 1st of January that I've done this, my Target video. That is what my targets are. Obviously I separated my targets into two. I had one for my personal ones and then I had one for my work ones. So if you want to see that video, go through my channel, it is there. I will try and link it in the bottom bar if I can, like with all this stuff that I'm using now. I will try and link it in the bottom bar if I can find it. So then all I'm going to do is just hairspray it. So my top tips for bullying is not to give a shit, to be honest, because there's two types of bullies. There's bullies that are trying to get a reaction from you. So there's bullies that are trying to get a reaction from you, and then there's bullies that are trying to keep picking on you because you're not reacting. So to find out which bullies that you have is basically react really bad when they keep picking on you, because if you react really bad and they don't bother you again, that's the type of bully that are bullying you. Is the ones that are going to keep bullying you because you're not reacting. So that is the ones that mine were a mixture of both. Mine was one that if I kept reacting they kept doing it. Also the other ones are the ones that when I was little, the ones that are the one that kept bullying me because I didn't react. So yeah, and then when I went to high school, there was the bullies that were bullying me was the ones that, because I kept reacting. So literally, and then the same as last year, the bullies that were bullying me then was the ones that I kept reacting to. So now with bullying, I literally don't give a shit. I don't care. If someone don't like me, then don't watch my video, don't like my YouTube, my Instagram. Because even though she was bullying me, she was still liking every picture that I put up on Instagram. And it was like, and I was literally uploading like every hour a day on Instagram, and she was liking everything. And it's like, I thought you can't stand me, so why are you liking everything for then? And like literally I said to her, she was like, oh, you're fat and everything. I goes, yeah, I'm really fat and I'm lovable and all this, but yet you're still liking all my Instagram pictures. But yeah, you got beef with me, like, you know what I mean? It was just patheticness, to be honest. So my top tip for bullying is, the first one is to find out what sort of bullies they are. Because there might be the bullies where they gonna keep bullying you until you react, or they're going to be the ones that are going to bully you because you react. So it's one of them. If they're the bullies that keep bullying you because you keep reacting, simple thing to do is don't react no more. Literally, just let them keep bullying you and then just don't react, just laugh. That is my top tip for that sort of bully, that I'm going to keep bullying you because you keep reacting. Do not react, just laugh at them. That is the top tip for that one. If the bullies that keep bullying you because you're not reacting, react really bad and then they'll leave you alone. That's my two top tips for them, because that's what I did. And then, but also my big top tip, if that don't work, is literally just ignore them. At the end of the day, if they don't like the way you look and they don't like the way you do anything, then just tell them, say, don't talk to me, then don't bother. Because you know what, your bullying is not bothering me. Because at the end of the day, all you're doing is bullying me. So, but if it's happening in school or college, then tell the teacher. Because I told the teacher that this person was picking on me in college, and literally they were kicked out the next day. Kicked out and was not allowed back ever again. So like, it's kind of like that. And plus, my sister was getting bullied in high school as well. We left, took her out, because obviously we don't want it. She was gone to school. She's told the college who was bullying her in primary school, in high school, and she's banned from coming to the college. She's not allowed there at all. She can apply as much as she wants, and she's not allowed in. Basically, that's what the teachers have told her. She's not allowed in. She's never allowed in, and we don't care. We don't care if she gets police or whatever. She's not allowed in. They said we don't tolerate bullying, and we never will. We're not going to let someone in that's going to bully you. Simple as. We want you to enjoy college. We don't want you to be bullied. And that's basically what they said to my sister. So like, if you're being bullied at college, then tell the college that they're bullying you, because the college will kick them out and they will sort it. If they don't, take it to someone higher. So if you're being bullied constantly, and you tell the college and the school that you've been bullied and they're not doing nothing, take it to education welfare, because they are the people that come to the school or college to make sure that they're doing their job. So go to them if you've told the school and the college and they're not doing nothing. Go to education welfare, because at the end of the day, bullying should not be tolerated anywhere. Bullying should not happen, because it is vile and it is nasty. And I don't know whether you've seen, but on a Facebook post, there is actually a 16-year-old girl that actually killed herself because people was bullying her on Snapchat, telling her to go and kill herself, and that's what she actually did. And I think it's very nasty that people are doing that, because, you know what I mean, she didn't even live a life. She was 16, like, and I think it's just wrong. So, like, if that's happening to you, then take it further. Even if you've told the teachers and they're not doing nothing, then take it to education welfare, because they will get something done about it. They will also have the school for it and that as well, because if you tell the teacher that you've told them and they're not doing nothing, so like what they'll do is they'll probably send undercover education welfare in to talk to the teacher that you told, and she will ask, oh, do you know that so and so has been bullied? And she'll be like, yeah. If she says yes, she'll get in trouble for it, and also the school will get in trouble for it as well. So yeah, so that is my 3 tips so far. And then the last one is literally just don't give a shit. Like, the best thing I can tell you to do is not give a shit. Because at the end of the day, you don't know what's going on in their life. You don't know what they're going through. So at the end of the day, I'm just going to go and get my charger and my wire for my phone, because my phone is on 10% and I don't want the battery to die. So let me just get my phone and my portable charger, and then I'm just going to charge it, because I'm halfway through a video and I don't want it to die on me. Okay, so you know when you're really sweaty? That's how I feel right now. I feel like my leggings, my bottoms are literally sticking to me because I'm that sweaty. So like if you had just had a horrible view of what my trousers are like, I am really sorry, because literally they are sticking to me because I am sweating that much. I don't even know why I'm sweating that much though, to be honest, because like literally it's not even warm in this room, it's like literally freezing. I just realised that I put that the wrong way then. Oh god. But yeah. So don't give a shit, just tell them, like, you know what, I don't give a fuck, carry on. Like, I don't really care. So yeah, that's what I'd say, because to be honest, if you love the way you feel in your body, or if you love the way you look in your clothes, then don't care. Because as long as you're happy with the way you am, then don't care what anyone else says. My top tip, and I cannot stress them tips to you as much. Like, literally, do not give a shit. Because literally, if you start caring about everyone else, then, you know what I mean, you're not going to get through life. So yeah, so that is my top tip for that. So yeah guys, I'm just going to finish this last section, and then I'm going to come back when I get to the top layer, because this video is already 49 minutes long and I don't want it to get any longer. So, because the last video that I've done, like, when I tried to do this again, I tried to do this on Friday and it went to an hour and something. So literally I'm just going to go now, curl all the way up into the top of my top layer, and then I'll be straight back. So I'll see you in a bit guys. So hi guys, I'm back now. So this is all the hair down below done. Now I'm just going to do this top bit. Now I'm just going to move it up so you can see the top bit of my hair. Okay, so I'm just going to do this bit now with you guys, because I always do this front bit different to the rest of the hair. So what I'm going to do first is give it a brush out, because you know how hard it is to curl hair with not smooth hair. So basically all I'm going to do is I'm going to do section all the way to the front, curling my hair backwards. So I'm going to take my first section, which is quite big to be fair, so I think I'm going to take it down a bit. So I'm going to take that small section down a bit, pull it at the back, and then I'm going to literally clip this front bit down so that it don't get in the way. So I'm just literally going to clip that down there. And as you can see, there's pieces here that I need to do, which I'm going to go over that at the end. Okay, so I'm literally just going to do this section. So, let's start curling. Hang on a minute, I need to get the other side. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just literally do a little line in front of that section, and then this is the bit that needs to be curled, because otherwise if you try and curl all that section, it's not going to curl. So what I'm going to do is just hairspray it. Hairspray, and then just smooth it out. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it behind, and then just literally do it like this, so that it's all going backwards. So I'm just going to do this, hold it there. But if it's on your scalp, please don't hold it on your scalp, because otherwise you can end up burning yourself. And then that's, well, that became even cold. So my curling one's literally just gone up to like 400 and something, and it's like, no, I need it at 10:39. Okay, so then I'm just going to re-curl this bit. Okay, so I'm just going to hold on for like 10 seconds probably. So literally just wait for 10 seconds and then take it off, and then it's kind of curled. It don't matter if it don't curl perfectly 100%, because we're just going to literally brush it out anyway in a bit, because literally sometimes I've got to be in the mood to have this much curly hair. So what I'm going to do is literally take section by section, hairspray it, and then curl it. So that is literally all I'm going to do at the minute, and then so literally all I'm going to do is just curl it, hold it there. I would just burn my finger. So literally just hold it there for 10 seconds or so. You don't need to leave it on too long because it's really warm anyway, so okay, so then literally take it off, and then that's curled. So fling it into the back, and then get the rest of the hair that's at the back, take another section from it, bring it that bit forward, brush it out if you want to. Then all I'm going to do is literally grab it, brush it out, spray it like so, and then literally just going to get the curling wand, put it at the back, at the bottom, and then curl it round, so then that it looks like this. So then when you go to style it out, the hair all goes back. so it's fine. Hold it there for 10 seconds or so, and then literally take it out, and then it's cold like that. And then I'm just going to do the same with this other section, because I think this section is like small enough to do on its own. So then I'm just going to literally pick it up, pull it at the bottom, wrap the hair around, and then I might leave it on for a little bit longer for this one, because I've only just realised that it's a little bit thicker than the rest of the hair. So I'm going to leave this bit on a little bit longer, like so. So just leave it on a little bit longer. You know when you literally are so bored. And then literally take it off, and then that's that bit cold. And then let's move on to this bit here, because the hairstyle that I'm going to be doing today is literally going to be with it all going backwards. So that's why I want to go through each section going backwards. So now I'm just going to take this section here, which is quite a big section, bring it backwards, and then I'm just going to pin, well not pin, I'm just going to clip this bit down, move this lot out the way, clip this bit down. Now this is the kind of hairstyle that I'll be doing when I go out, because if you know what I'm like, you know that I literally only do this sort of hairstyle, because sometimes I do it with the half up half down hairstyle, but today I'm literally just going to be doing pulling it all back and then pull a headband in, because I don't fancy doing anything so wild today. So literally all I'm going to do is, like I've done before, take section by section, separate it, brush, hairspray it, and then pull it on the curl. Put it on the curler. But that section's a little bit too big, so I'm going to take a little bit off that section. Hairspray it. And then literally pull it on the curling wand, wrap it around. And then literally just leave it like that for now. So just leave it on for 10 seconds or so, just so that it's curled like so, and then fling it to the back. Then grab the section that you pull out anyway from the clip, brush it through still, because you need to brush it through each time you do something, because obviously you don't want it to get all knotty. So then this is the section I've left, and then all I'm going to do is take a small section from off that, separate it, I'm going to brush it and then curl it. So all I'm going to do is literally spray the ends with some hairspray, spray the hair like so, and then pull it in the curl, well in the wand, wrap it around, and then let it heat up. So this one I'm going to do a little bit longer, because as I've just realised it's a lot thicker than the rest of my hair, so I'm just going to leave this on a little bit longer so that I can make sure that it goes through to every strand that's on there. My legs are killing. I've been sat with my legs crossed for like literally over an hour. So then literally, even, it don't matter if it's like a little bit cold, because anyway we're going to brush them out anyway, and anything that comes out we'll just curl it again, so it doesn't really matter. So then this next section we're going to do exactly the same, brush it out like I did with the other one. Brush it out, hairspray it like so, and then hairspray the rest, the ends like so, and then literally get the curling wand, pull it in, wrap it around like so. Obviously leave a bit out so you can hold the hair where it is, and then literally just leave it to curl. I'm going to leave this one for 10 seconds like I did with the rest, because obviously the only reason why I kept that one in longer was because it was a little bit thicker than the rest. So let's literally just take lamp, see, curl, fling it back, and then undo the next section. So I'm going to take the rest of the hairs, so like so, and then literally just start taking section from section by this bit, because this bit can be one section because it's not that thick and there's only like literally probably more fringe in this bit. So I'm just going to do this section by section. Oh, for God's sake, don't say I've run out of hairspray. Please last to the end. So then all I'm going to do is literally put this back here, wrap it around like so. Leave it on for 10 seconds. Because I put that much hairspray on this one, don't need to actually stay there that long. So yeah, that one's curled really nicely. This section, brush it out, hairspray it like so, and then literally pull it in the curl. But you need to put this one in really tight, because obviously a bit of my fringe is in with this bit, so I need to make sure that it's tightly in there. And then I'm just going to leave this one on here for 10 seconds. You know when you're curling your hair but your arms start to really ache, it's that moment. And then literally just let it out and then fling it to the back. And then we just have this bit here, which I think I'm going to do this in one, because it's not that big, so okay, so then I'm just literally going to do this in one, I think. But I think I'm going to leave this bit on a little bit longer, because obviously it's thick. So I'm going to leave it on a little bit longer. I won't burn myself in the process. So there, I've left it on long enough, and that's that. So then I'm just going to brush that back. And then I've got like a little piece somewhere here that hasn't been curled because it was in with the other. Well, thought I had. Okay, I thought I had. Where is it gone then? Oh, it must have gone. So now what I'm going to do is hairspray this section. Hairspray this section. And then I'm just going to get the headband and then literally pull it on. And then just literally just then need to get some more hairspray. Great tape. So what I'm going to do is literally just go and get my headband and then pull it on. So back in a minute. So this is the headband I'm using. This is just a rubber one. So what I'm going to do is fling my hair back, pull it over everything, fling it through, make sure it's level, and then literally just roll it up to there. So literally that's all that needs to be done. And then literally all you do is, literally all I'm going to do is just piece all the hair. So literally I'm just going to go through, run my fingers through anything that's little, like too hairsprayy. I don't even know if that's a word, but it is now. So literally I'm just going to do that. Just go through, run your fingers through any bits that have got more hairspray in. So like so. I knew there was a piece that I missed here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is literally, it's alright, don't matter. So then I'm just going to like put my fingers through like some parts. So then I can get my backcombing brush, just pull it through. Like so, and then like some parts will be more loose than other. It don't really matter, to be fair, it's what you prefer. So like I prefer all mine like piecey and not all together. But like if you don't like this bit, then just brush it out, it don't matter. It's only hair like. So then all you gotta do is literally get this piece, backcomb me if you don't like it, and then just like get some hairspray and hairspray it down. Well, I would if I had any hairspray, but anyway, even without hairspray it's kind of gone down a bit. So there. So then all I did was literally push the hair bobble a bit forward, which gave me this little bit of a puff. And then that's pretty much the hair done. So then all I'm going to do is get my Numi serum. I'm going to put a couple of pumps on this one because obviously I'm curling my hair. So like I don't want to, I want it to be more smoother. Like so. So then all I'm going to do is literally rub it through. And then there. So like some pieces like this could be like recurled. So literally that's all I'm going to do is grab this piece, pull it on here, and then recurl this piece. And that is pretty much how I do my hair, to be honest. Sometimes, like I said, if I want the curl to be more defined, like that's fine. If I want the curl to be more defined, I would pin them to my head and then sleep in it, and then wake up the next morning and do exactly what I've just done. Also, if you don't want to use hairspray, you haven't got to. I only use hairspray because literally my hair will not hold a curl. So that's why I haven't really brushed them out that much, because obviously my hair doesn't hold curls. So that's why I've literally brushed out a little bit. But yeah, so that's the finished look. Some parts are more defined, some parts are not. I actually really like it the way I like this. But anyway guys, if you want to see what I'm doing when I'm not videoing, like I said this morning, my social media will be down below. If you want to see any other videos, like anything you want to see, just let me know. Also, if you want any other stories, like my weight loss story and journey, stuff like that, just let me know, because I am thinking of doing a what I eat in a week kind of thing. The hair curler is literally melting my nail. Oh god, it's actually melting my nail, but hey ho. Oh well, don't matter, I'll just take it off. But yeah, so yeah. Also, what else am I gonna say? If you're liking to see any other videos, then please just comment down below. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, click that notification bell, because I have some exciting videos coming up soon. So I'll see you guys in a bit, because I bet this video is already really long. So I'll see you in a bit, guys.